Hello, beautiful yogis. Welcome. My name is Olga, and this is Yoga Lab. Today, we're going to go through a powerful practice to strengthen our immune system and also to get a little bit more grounded in this volatile, full of change, uncertainty, and anxiety spring. Let's get started. We're going to begin on our backs. Lay comfortably on your mat. Bend your knees towards your chest and squeeze them in towards your body. Lengthen your lower back. Lengthen the back of the neck. And just spend a few moments here breathing into the length of the spine. Feel the earth underneath you supporting you. Spread the shoulders nice and wide. Feel the back of the neck elongate as you lengthen the lower back down towards the mat, trying to imprint even your coccyx onto the mat. Gently exert some pressure through your hands. Maybe rock from side to side. Take another good breath in. And a good exhale, let it go. Happy baby. Get the outsides of your feet. And then rock from side to side, widening your lower back, getting a little bit of a release in your SI joint. From here, maybe play with straightening your legs one by one. Just embodying yourself, allowing the sensations to come without reacting to those sensations. Just intensify the pose or slightly dial it back whenever you feel you need that. Release the pose. Ground your feet into the floor. Plant your palms right by your hips. On your next inhale, lift the hips high for a soft, easy bridge pose. Exhale, release it down. One breath, one movement. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, release. Very gently, starting to warm up. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Now we're going to join it with the arms. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, release everything down. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms. Exhale, release. Last one here. Inhale. And exhale. Bend your knees, get them towards your chest. Rock from side to side if that feels good still. And then release your left leg onto the mat. Hug the right knee in towards your chest. Squeeze it towards your right shoulder. Take a breath. And with exhale, take a gentle twist towards the left. Extend your right arm to the right side of the mat. Maybe turn your head in that direction as well. Come back to the center. Bend both knees. Gentle hug. Release your right leg down. Hug the left knee in. Create a nice compression in the left hip. Squeeze the knee towards your left shoulder. Take a breath. And with exhale, gentle twist to the opposite side. Release. Come back to the center. Hug the knees. And then roll yourself up to seated. Position yourself comfortably. Maybe take a block so your knees are beneath your hips. Relax your arms down onto your thighs. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a good exhale. You may exhale through your mouth if that feels good. Inhale, fill in. Exhale, release. Take another good breath in. And on your exhale, in your right ear towards your right shoulder, lengthening the left side of the neck, releasing the tension from the neck and the shoulders. Take a breath in. And with exhale, gently and slowly roll your chin all the way across your chest to the opposite side. Lengthen out the right side of the neck. Another breath here. And with exhale, very slowly and deliberately, roll your head across your chest all the way towards the right side. Inhale here. With exhale, see if you can draw the left shoulder further away from your left ear, down your back. Deep breaths. Full, complete exhales. One more inhale on this side. With exhale, take as much time as you'd like to roll your head all the way across your chest to the opposite side. Stabilize your spine here, root down through the sit bones, draw the shoulders down, and then as you reach your left ear towards your left shoulder, draw the right shoulder down. On your next exhale, roll your chin to the middle of your chest. And then take your hands, frame your face with your hands. And using the strength of your arms, not your neck, place the head back on top of your shoulders. Release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach them up. You release all 10 fingers, flip the palms up. Bend your elbows and relax the shoulders away from the ears. Feel this nice opening through the side body. And then gently from side to side, opening up left and right rib cage. No need to go fast. Allow yourself natural, steady breath. We're going to go through some twists today. So this will enable us to really prepare the sides. Linger a little bit on the right. Let the left side to really engage. Feel the right side contract. Breathe into the left rib cage as you draw the shoulders away from the ears and press the palms away from the crown of the head. Come back to the center, realign your spine, sit tall. Inhale and exhale over to the left side to linger here now. Notice if you feel differently in this shape compared to the other side, and just acknowledge it without judgment. Recognize that one side is very different from the other. So practicing mindfully, respecting the differences between the sides, balancing them out through your practice. Release back to the center, release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your shoulders up. Exhale, relax them down your back. 2 more like this with your breath. From here, relax your arms down onto your thighs. Close your eyes. Lengthen through the crown of your head as you sit firmly in your sit. Take a good deep breath in. And exhale, side out, let it go. Gently press your lips. Breathe in and out through your nose if that's possible at all today. And in this space, Think about a word or phrase that resonates the most with you. Think about something or someone that empowers you, gives you strength, stability. Maybe a person or a place in the world that makes you feel stronger, more resilient. Spiritually, mentally connect with that sensation, with that person, with that place. Maybe a word or an adjective pops up. Use that as your mantra. Link that with your breath. This is going to be your anchor through the practice, and maybe an anchor into the rest of your day or week to take off your mat. Know whenever things become intense on the mat or off the mat, you can always anchor yourself back to reality. Ground yourself. Stabilize yourself. So you can have this luxury to take a deep breath and a full exhale to realign yourself with your goals and to decide rather than react with a cool head. We're going to use the breath today to teach us something about ourselves, to get a little deeper, to get a little more stable through any challenge that life throws at us. Gently open your eyes, and with that intention, let's come standing at the top of the mat. Find Tadasana. If heels and toes touching make you feel unbalanced and uncomfortable, you're more than welcome to step your feet hip-width distance apart. On your inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward with a straight spine. Bend your knees as much as you need to as you fold onto your thighs. Inhale, lengthen forward halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back, bring your knee to the ground. Sink into the hips. Pull the core in. Notice how low your hips are. Squeeze the inner thighs together so you maintain the integrity through the pelvis. And then take one by one hands onto your knee. Lengthen your spine, stack the shoulders above the hips without taking the hips up with you. Breathe in. Full exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Tuck your back toes under. Squeeze the inner thighs and slowly straighten your back leg. Breathe in. Exhale. Take another breath in. With exhale, arms squeeze the shoulder blades on your back and gazing back, puff the chest all the way up to the ceiling. Take a breath. And then exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, right hand comes down, left arm reaches up for a gentle twist. You may always pick a block to make the floor a little bit closer in the pose, more accessible. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Plant your hand, step your left foot back. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, turn your heels to the right. Pull the core in. And very gently dip your right hip down without sinking into your shoulders. Feel the obliques working. Come back to the center. The other side. Center. Inhale. Exhale, lower through chaturanga all the way to the ground. Separate your hands wide. Step them off your mat. Pop your palms up like Spider-Man hands. Inhale, lift up. Wide cobra pose. Thriving in here, preparing your back muscles for action. Dig your pinky toes into the ground. Straighten the back of the neck. Lengthen through the crown of the head. Take a breath. Exhale, release. Plant your hands under your shoulders. Inhale into plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. It is our first one, so do whatever it is you need to do here. Maybe it is to find this stillness. Final breath in. Exhale fully, look forward, travel to the top. Halfway lift. Fold back in. Rise up to standing next inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, left leg steps back. Knee comes to the ground. Check in with your hips. What sometimes happens when we lift the arms up is the hips go up. Please keep the hips low. Squeeze the inner thighs together. And then one by one, plant your hands onto your front thigh. Squeeze the lower belly. Squeeze the inner thighs. And then lift your arms up, feeling this integrity throughout your pelvis, throughout your lower belly, to keep you upright and lengthening rather than sinking. And at the same time, with that energy, feel the intensity of opening the back hip flexors, the left hip flexors in this case. Tuck your back toes under. Re-engage your inner thighs. Inhale, come up, high crescent. Breathe. Tuck your right buttock under. Press your left hip forward. Inhale. Practice arms. Lift the chest, lift the heart. Gentle, gentlest ever back bend here. Feel the lower back lengthening as you open up through your thoracic spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Reach your right arm up. Once again, there might be a block underneath your left hand. Breathe in. Exhale, release. Plant your right hand back down. Step your right foot back, plank. On your exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Reach your arms back. Lift the palms up. And then lift your legs and your chest up for locust. Squeeze the shoulder blades on your back. Lift the arms a little bit higher. Lift your legs a little bit higher. Take a breath. And with exhale, let's fly. Take another breath. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your hands beneath your shoulders, tuck your toes under. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Final breath in. Exhale completely, look forward, travel to the top. Halfway lift. Fold back in. Inhale, sit low, reach high chair pose. Pull the core in. Shift the weight back into the heels. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Take a breath. With exhale, reach your arms back and release all 10 fingers. Place your thumbs on your sacrum and lift your heels high. Squeeze the inner thighs. Release. Inhale, reach your arms up, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Plank pose. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. First one. So really enjoy the pose. Squeeze the shoulder blades on your back. Engage your legs. Lengthening your lower back and opening up through your heart and your chest. Exhale, take your back to downward facing dog. Look forward, travel to the top. Halfway lift. Fold back in. Rise up to standing. Exhale, take your hands to the heart. Inhale into chair. Rock the weight back into the heels. Pull the core in tight. With the exhale, with the right knee bend, send your left leg all the way back for warrior three. Pull the core in. Relax the shoulders away from the ears. Deep breath. Keep the right knee softly bent to protect it. Reach your left toes all the way back. Bend your right knee a little deeper and step your back toes to the back of the mat. Crescent lunge. Take a breath. With exhale, open it up, warrior two. Lunge low into the right leg. Keep the breath moving. Flip your right palm, reverse. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, back to crescent lunge. Exhale, twist to the opposite side. Keep your back heel stacked above your back toes. Deep breath in. Full exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, left hand comes down. Reach your right arm high up to the skies. Pull the core inside. Plank is next. Step your right foot to the back of the mat. Reach your left arm to the front. One more inhale. Exhale, both hands come to the ground. Plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath. Full exhale. Look forward. Travel to the top. Halfway lift. Bow back. Rise up to standing. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come to heart. Inhale, chair pose. Bend your knees deep. Exhale, sink a little lower. Shift the weight back into the heels. Keep the left knee bent. Take your right leg off the mat and reach it all the way back. Warrior three. Keep your left knee softly bent to protect it. Lift your right leg in line with the right and left hip. Breathe in. Exhale here. Bend your left knee, step your right leg all the way to the back, crescent lunge. Find the pose. Reground yourself. Inhale. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. Flip your left palm up on your inhale, reverse. Exhale, back to warrior. Reach your both arms up, lift your back heel, crescent lunge. Exhale, open it up. Gentle twist and crescent. Feel this expansive line of energy all the way from the left and to the right fingertips. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, plant your right hand, twist, and find your Vashisthasana side plank. Release. Plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower onto your forearms for forearm plank. Pull the core in and tiptoe your feet all the way to the elbows for dolphin. Take a breath. Exhale, take a drink. Inhale, lift the hips back up. Exhale as if you're trying to take a drink. Inhale, back up. Last one. Inhale, press it back. Release the knees to the ground. Stretch your arms back for a very quick child's pose. Release. From child's pose, we find all fours. Let's check in with our stability and balance. Reach your left arm forward and then send your right leg back. Pull the core in. Deep inhales, full exhales. Extend your left arm to the left. Reach your right leg to the right. Keep the breath moving. Lift the right ankle a little bit higher. Feel the lower belly really fire up. Re-extend everything to the front and back. And exhale, release. Right arm goes forward, left leg reaches back. Take a breath. And then exhale. You know what's coming. The intensity is pretty high. So how do you anchor yourself back into that empowering something? Left leg goes to the left, right arm reaches to the right. Lift your left leg a little bit higher. Take your left hip though down so it's still level with your right. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, release. Tuck your toes under, lift the hips high. Downward facing dog. Inhale. Full exhale. Send your right leg high up to the ceiling or the sky. Open the hip. Maybe twist your ankle and roll your knee. Inhale here. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Hover. Hold here. Inhale, reach it back up. Exhale, right knee, left tricep. Hover. Inhale, re-extend. Exhale, right knee, forehead, round your upper back. Step your leg through. Inhale, crescent lunge, rise up. Take a breath. Exhale, find your pose, find your depth. One more inhale to lengthen. And with exhale, twist. Now we're gonna move a little bit deeper into it. Take your right hand to the back thigh. Reach your left arm up. Walk the fingertips towards your right heel as much as possible. Take a breath. And an exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your right palm up, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Right elbow, right thigh, left arm reaches up. Maybe it's an extended version of the pose with the right hand on the block or the floor. And reaching the left arm towards the front of your mat. Relax your left shoulder away from the ear and lengthen the right ribs away from the right hip so you feel long on both sides of the body. Take a breath. And then exhale. To release, bring both hands on the inside of your right foot. Bring your left heel up. And then let's take a lizard here. Maybe you take your back knee to the ground. Maybe you remain in this more active version with the back leg straight. Hug the right knee towards your right shoulder, especially if your left leg is straight behind you. Breathe in. Full exhale. Come up onto your palms from here. Walk your right foot slightly to the side. Hug the core in and step your left foot in line with the right for Malasana Yogi Squat. Maybe you rock from side to side. Maybe you become still. Release the hands to the mat. Walk the feet in. We're gonna try Bakasana, crow pose. Plant your hands shoulder width distance apart. Bring your hips high, come high into the balls of your feet. Bend your elbows back like you do in Chaturanga. Shift the weight forward. And take one or both toes off the mat. Hug the core in. There is also a possibility to start this pose with a block underneath your feet. If you're curious about that, please check out our lab. Jump back, Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder to your right heel, over your right shoulder to your left heel. And then find your downward facing dog when it feels good. Take a breath. Sighing it out, let it go. Send your left leg high up to the skies. Maybe you bend your knee, do the circles with your ankle, roll your knee. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, hover. Inhale, send it up. Exhale, left knee, right tricep, twist. Inhale, send it up. Last one, knee to forehead. Inhale, send it up. And then step it through. Crescent lunge, rise up. Re-anchoring yourself with your breath. Deepening your inhales. Making your exhales more pronounced. On your next breath out, take a twist. And continue with your hand and your back thigh. Your right fingertips high up and back. Release, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your left palm up, reverse. And the side angle goes next. Elongate through both sides. Relax your right shoulder away from the ear. And make sure your back leg right now is doing just as much work as your front one. Take a breath. And an exhale. Release both hands on the inside of your left foot. Lift your back heel high. Lizard pose. Slowly come out of it. Use your core strength. We're going to step your right foot to the front of the mat, back into Navasana Yogi Squat. This time, let me face you. In Navasana, take your right hand down. Bring it far outside of your right foot, and then reach your left arm up. Maybe you take a bind. Hi. Release. Left arm reaches all the way past your left leg. Reach your right arm up. Maybe there is a bind on this side. Release. Lift your hips high, walk your feet back together. Forward fold at the front of your mat. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing next. Inhale, breath, reach up. Exhale, connect your hands at the heart center. Reconnect with your intention, with your mantra, with your anchoring force. Release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen forward halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, walk off, float back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, just a breath. And then exhale. When you empty, travel to the top. Halfway. Fold back, rise up. Exhale, dive back in. Halfway lift. Plant your hands. Vinyasa. Inhale. Exhale when you empty. Travel to the top. Inhale. Exhale. Rise up. Exhale, dive back. Last one. Halfway. Plant your hands. And return back into your downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Full exhale. Look forward, travel to the top. Halfway lift, fold back. And your next inhale, find the chair. Utkatasana, the pose that is not supposed to be easy. The pose that is supposed to acquaint us with all of our interesting emotions. Inhale, exhale, hands to heart. Lengthen forward, twist to the left. Maybe you split your hands. Maybe you take a side crow. Step your hands shoulder width distance apart. Bend your elbows back once again as if you're doing chaturanga. And take your thighs onto your right tricep. Lean forward, but make sure your shoulders don't dip below the elbows. 90-degree angles throughout. Release the pose. Inhale back into chair. Exhale, fold. In the forward fold, plant your hands to the ground and find a sit. Separate your ankles hip-width distance apart. Melt your sit bones. If the knees feel uncomfortable, please take a block and place it underneath your sit. From here, go as much back as your body allows you. Breathe deep in and out through your nose into your chest. Today it might be just that much for me. Release the pose, come back up, remove the block if it's there, and then find your way back onto your feet. Halfway lift, fold back in. Inhale, sit low, reach high chair pose. Exhale, hands come to heart. Lengthen forward, find a twist. Maybe you split your hands, left hand down, right arm up. Press your chest towards the right side and see that your left knee is not hiking forward. Take a breath. Then exhale, twist a little deeper. Maybe you plant your hands and take that side crow arm balance. Maybe you enjoy the twist. Maybe you're in child's pose by listening to your breath. Release the pose. Inhale back into chair. And now keep your right knee bent and that left leg all the way back into the warrior three pose. Deep breath. Ooh, exhale. Right hand comes down to the block or to the floor for half moon. Another breath in here. Another exhale here. From here, rotate yourself into airplane. And then step your left leg back. Crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale, both arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten your front leg. Inhale, reach with your right fingertips, prep a triangle. And then take your right hand down. Reach your left arm up. Lengthen the right ribs away from the right hip. If needed, take a block. Place it underneath your right hand, finding a little more space to feel the pose, how it stretches out the left hip flexors, the right hamstrings. Breathe in. And then release the pose. Bring both hands to the floor. Step your left foot a little bit closer. Position your feet on railroad tracks, not on a tightrope. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Pyramid pose. Level off your hips. You can always take your hand onto your lower back. Check how level your hips are. And then lengthen over your front leg. With a halfway lift, you lengthen the spine forward. And then take your left hand down to the block or to the floor. Reach your right arm up for Parivrtta Trikonasana, reverse half moon. Release the pose. Halfway lift. Clench your hands. Step the feet back. Inhale up. Exhale down. Look for a travel to the top. Halfway. Fold back. Inhale, sit low, reach high chair pose. Keep your left knee bent, send your right leg to the back. Find your airplane. Bring your left hand down, right arm reaches up for half moon. And then slowly rotate into airplane. Use those glute muscles. Step your right leg all the way back, crescent lunge, inhale. Exhale, find the twist. Inhale, come back up. Exhale, warrior two. Flip your left palm, reverse. Find back your warrior two, straighten your left leg. Trikonasana. One side may be so different from the other. Acknowledge it and respect the differences. Maybe dialing back on one side and getting a little more exertion out of the other to balance them out. Release the Trikonasana. Square off your hips, step your right foot closer to the left. Widen your stance a little bit to allow enough room for the hips to get squared and level. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Release, lengthen first, and then take Parivrtta Trikonasana. Checking the levelness of your hips. One more breath in here, and then release. Step your right foot to the front of the mat, halfway lift. Fold back in, rise up to standing. Inhale, full lungs. Exhale, take your hands to the heart. Come back to your intention, to your mantra, to your anchor, to the empowering something or someone. Remember, your breath can always link you to those powerful thoughts, to that source of resilience. Release your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach them up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, bend your knees, sit down. We're going to do something interesting now. Get your bowl. If there's no bowl, the rolled towel or blanket would also work. Take that construction underneath your lower back. Lean back. Flex your feet towards your face. The hands behind the thighs position is always there for you if you feel you need it at any point. And release all 10 fingers at the base of your skull. Spread your elbows wide. Inhale down, exhale up. For the count of 8, let's begin. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay there. Little pulses. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A little break. Take a deep breath. Exhale, release. Reposition your bowl if it went away. Second set, a little faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh. Lay back. Hug the bowl between your thighs. Keep the 90-degree angle in your knees. Place your hands firmly onto the mat. And in the next breath in, start lifting your pelvis just an inch off the ground. Feel the real powerful engagement in your lower belly, right beneath your belly button. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Not a big movement, but indeed a very powerful one. 2 more sets like this. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I may forget how to count backwards with this. Relax and release. Plant your feet into the ground. Place your hands by your hips. On your inhale, lift the hips high. Exhale, release them back. Bridge pose, soft and easy. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. Inhale, lift. Exhale, release. With the arms now, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And your last one. Exhale. Lift your shoulders, lift your head. Right leg is staying on the ground. Lift your left leg up. Take your bowl and then thread the bowl around your leg as fast as you can. If this is not enough intensity, right leg is at 45 degrees. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switching sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The clock is celebrating with us. Rest for a moment. And let's repeat this. Right leg at 45, left leg up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And relax. Hug the knees towards your chest. Breathe into it. Now as you're laying on your back, hug the knees in towards your chest. Lengthen the spine on the mat. Reach the crown of the head back. Stretch the tail forward. Enjoy the resting positions. Take a happy baby pose from here. Sealing, finishing the practice. Just as we started it, maybe acknowledging different sensations in the same exact positions. This brings the point that yoga pose is never the same, even if it's called the same. It is always different depending on your body state, depending on your mental state. Release your right leg long on the mat. Hug the left knee towards your chest. Take a twist to the right. Start closing your eyes, letting yourself to relax and melt onto the mat. Come back to the center. Both knees bend. Lengthen left leg down, hug the right knee in tight. Take an opposite twist. Release, return back to the center. Hug both knees in towards your chest. And extend your legs up to the ceiling or to the sky. Just for a few moments. Gentle, soothing inversion. Bend your knees, step your feet onto the ground. And extend your legs long on your mat. Please remain in your Shavasana for as long as your time today allows you. Allow your breath to become soft, natural. And then if you lose sight of your breath, mindfully, non-judgmentally, with a slight smile, redirect your attention back to your breath. Maybe reciting, rehearsing the mantra, coming back to the sensation that there is something in this world, something or someone that empowers you, that gives you the strength to be more resilient and less reactive to the stuff outside of our lives that we cannot control. We only can control our reaction towards the stuff that goes on. Thank you so much for joining me today. I appreciate you. Namaste.